Hey family, Chef Rick, and welcome back to Flavor Lab Wednesday on Unseen Cuisine, Cooking Without Limits. Now Monday we got to how to grill your vegetables using your senses. Today we're slowing it down and getting into the why. Why does grilling change the flavor like that? Why do vegetables start tasting sweeter, deeper, and more complete? And importantly, how do you track all of this without ever needing to see it? Because once you understand what's happening, then you can feel it happening. That's when the Unseen Cuisine method really starts to click. So let's talk about it. Part 1, heat changes everything. Let's start with the heat. When vegetables hit that hot grill, the first thing that happens is the moisture starts leaving. Now you can't see it, but you can definitely hear it. Audio cue. At first you'll hear a sharp, active hiss. That's water escaping. As it cooks, the sound softens and becomes steadier and less aggressive. Aroma cue. At the same time, the smell starts to shift from fresh and green to warmer and slightly sweet. Tactile cue. The surface tightens at first, then begins to relax as it cooks through. That's how you know things are changing. That's flavor concentrating. Part 2. Natural sugars come alive. Now here's where it really starts to open up. Vegetables already have natural sugars in them. You don't need to add that. They're already there. And when the heat hits those sugars, they start to caramelize. And you'll notice it through your nose before anything else. Aroma cue. You'll get that warm, slightly sweet, almost roasted smell, like something is deepening, rounding out. That's your signal. The sugars are opening up. That's when flavors start building in layers. Part 3, the char effect. My favorite part. Now let's talk about that grill flavor, that little bit of char. That comes from direct contact with the hot grates. Audio cue. When vegetables make full contact, you'll hear a steady, confident sizzle. Not popping, not weak, just steady. Tactile cue. When you lift or touch it with tongs, the outside will feel slightly firmer, a little textured, but not soft. Aroma cue. The smell gets deeper now, a little smoky, more complex. That's the sweet spot. That's where the flavor and texture meet. Part 4, why texture matters. Now, let's talk texture. This is where your hands really take over. Grilled vegetable don't just get soft, they transform. What you should feel, the outside has a light firmness, maybe slight crisp edges. The inside feel tender. When you press in gently, it holds its shape, not collapsing and not raw. That's contrast, soft inside and structured outside. That's why it's so satisfying. That's what tells you it's done right. Part 5, cooking without sight. Now, bring all of that together for a second. You didn't need to see anything. You just use sound to follow the heat, aroma to track the flavor development, touch to confirm texture, and doneness. That's the Unseen Cuisine method. You're not watching your food, you're reading it. And once you start reading it, you start trusting yourself. Here's what I want you to take away with you. Flavor doesn't just happen all at once. It builds in stages. And when you start recognizing those stages through your senses, you stop guessing. You stop second guessing and you start cooking with intention. Now, if you really want to understand this on a deeper level, this is exactly what I walk you through inside the book and the ebook to show you how to recognize these changes, how to trust what you feel, hear, and smell, and how to build real confidence in your kitchen. So go ahead. Pick them up, start working through it, because once it clicks, everything changes. This is Chef Rick, cooking for every sense, every confidence, and for every cook. And I'll see you next Recipe Friday.